off and welcome to another video on my personal channel. If for whatever reason you come across this video and you didn't know, this is my third channel. Well, what are we doing? Don't we notice that the intro's different? The tags at the bottom are different. The name on the channel is different. Come on, speed up, speed up, speed up. I have 3 different channels. If you guys are not aware, I have a Haitian channel where I talk about Haitian voodoo, politics, and folklore. And then this is my personal channel where I talk about advice, I do vlogs, and I do more personal content. And then of course there's my main channel where I do rants, reactions, and commentary. Make sure you subscribe to all 3 or whichever suits you. Today's video, as you guys can see by the title, we're going to be talking about why it's so hard to make friends as an adult Black woman, okay? And in general, why it's so hard to make friends as an adult, period. I feel like there's a lot of people who have touched on this topic lately, but I haven't really felt it until I will say like the past year or so. Now, let me just start off by saying I am blessed to have a lot of friends in a general sense, have a good track record of retaining friendships. Like literally one of my oldest friends I made in like kindergarten, okay? Shout out to you, Kimberly, okay? She is my witch friend that I talk about all the time on my Haitian channel, who literally be coming in contact with my ancestors and spirit guides and stuff like that. Like literally she's one of my oldest friends. And then I have another best friend, her name is Tish. We've been best friends since I was literally 12. So for the most part, I don't have a problem with losing friends or have a problem with keeping in contact with people. Like literally I've been friends with Kim since kindergarten, and again, like I said, I've been friends with Tish since I was 12, so I don't have a friends issue. However, I will say when it comes to making new friends, it is insanely difficult. I find myself that even when I do make new bonds and like new friendships, so to speak, it's usually with people that I'm reconnecting with. It's with people that I knew back in the day, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, damn, we fell off, we should see each other again, we should get cool again, like we definitely need to start talking again, or damn, yo, like how did we stop talking again, like damn, let's go out for dinner, like oh my god, let's go out for drinks, and then you know we just end up becoming close again. But it's like when it comes to like brand new, fresh out the gate, close friendships, is mad difficult. Like comment down below if you agree, because I find it mad crazy, especially as a woman in business, a woman in the influencer scene. I feel like it's way more difficult. All right, for those of you guys who are in any type of professional field, tap in down below, because I feel like, and this is gonna be a hot ass take, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. I feel like when it comes to making friends, being an influencer, being successful, or just having a lot of things that a lot of people don't, a lot of people just want to be your friend to see what they can get out of you. That be the main thing that I'll be feeling like. It's like they just want to, hey, what do you do? Hey, where you're from? Hey, how much do you make? Oh my god, you're an influencer, I want to do that too. How do I get into this? Okay, how about we start with what your name is and not what I can do for you or what you can do for me. Like, it's just mad fucking weird. And then what really annoys me is the fact that like, even with these conversations, like I have no problem having these conversations. I'm a very open book. If any of you guys have met me in person, a lot of y'all actually, like I come in contact with my subscribers all the time, especially because like I'm very close to Newark. I grew up in Elizabeth. I'm in Elizabeth all the time, and a lot of my subscribers live there. A lot of you guys will ask me these things and I have no problem with it. People are like, oh my god, you're the same on camera. Like I did not think that you would be the same in person. And I'm like, yeah, like what you see is what you get. And it's like, I don't know what type of people you guys are meeting. And it's like, I don't have a problem answering these questions, but what really annoys me is the people that will contact me to work or to network or to be friends and have a close relationship, whether it's business or personal, and never follow up. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one. The people that be like, oh my god, girl, we really need to work, we really need to hang out. Like, yo, I really can't stand not having self-employed friends, not having other boss bitch friends, not having other friends that are free during the day just like me, only to contact them and follow up and they don't even answer. You give them your number, you give them your social media, they don't follow up, or when you follow up, they don't even respond. It's like, okay, like damn, did my breath stink? Like shit! Like, it's crazy. Like I can't tell you how many times it happens to me where like people really be hitting me up to work, or like they find me on the street and I'm making content and they're like, oh my god, like I do this too, or oh my god, like I really wanted to connect with somebody who does this, like oh my god, da da da, and they ain't never follow up. They ain't never follow up. Or I contact them just to like, okay, like you know what, let's get this shit, let's get the ball on rolling, and they don't ever say nothing back. It's like, what is the meaning of this? What was the reason? Like, it's really insane to me, flat out, right? I'm happy I'm not one of those people that's afraid to approach people. I have no problem picking conversations or starting a conversation with anyone. Like, I could literally have a conversation with a brick wall. However, I don't like to. I always say I'm social, but I'm not friendly, and I don't really like going to social events or anything like that. It's one of those things I have to mentally prepare myself to do. I don't like having to see people. I don't like having to put myself in situations where I'm going to like be around motherfuckers. I'm telling you this right now. As an influencer, I've been saying this for years. If y'all been watching me for years, I can't stand collaborations. I only collaborate with people that I know personally, that I fuck with personally. Like, other than that, like, if I don't already know you, more than likely a collaboration is not intimate. Because it's like, I know like collaborations are supposed to be a business situation, but for me, it's like a lot of people are very shysty, and what I just mentioned is the main reason. It's like a lot of y'all don't even be caring for the collaboration part. A lot of you guys are out for self, and I really just don't like that. Like, it genuinely bothers the hell out of me. But I will say, I do feel bad for a lot of you guys who do have trouble going up to people, who do have problems, you know, starting conversations. And especially as a Black woman, I'm gonna just say right now, a lot of us ain't shit. Like I said, I just said it. We don't like being outside, and it shows on our faces. Okay, I have a resting bitch face. Okay, like literally, like my face is like all the time. But for whatever reason, people find it appropriate to approach me. I don't know why. I don't know if I just have an inviting spirit, or if I have something on my shoulder that says, come talk to me. But people do naturally just talk to me. People tell me their whole life stories. And that is how a lot of times I do make connections. Now, I'm not saying like I don't make connections, make associates and stuff like that. But I'm going to say that there's a lot of times where I do value like very, how do I say? I do value connections that are in my field, or with people that I can actually benefit from working with, but like they just don't reach back out, or like, damn, like I would love to go to dinner with this person, but like, damn, they just want to be a bitch. Or it's like, okay, like you came to talk to me, you took my information down, you didn't reach out. I was like, what the hell? What was the point? And I know for a fact it's worse for you guys that are like afraid, like those of you guys who have like legit anxiety, like legit social anxiety. I know it's even worse. And like I said, like with us, like with Black women, I'm saying, I'm sorry, right? It's not even just a Black women thing, but I'm talking to Black women because I'm a Black woman. Okay, a lot of you guys who watch this channel are Black women. We do not make it easy, okay? I will never forget this one time I complimented a Black woman on her outfit, and she just, I was like, hey girl, I absolutely love your shoes. She was like, fuck you in your shoes then. And I ain't gonna lie, that's problematic too, because me giving the compliment and me not getting the response that I wanted, I shouldn't have said that in my head. Clearly, I didn't say that out loud, but I kind of just was like, okay, like, and I just kept walking. Maybe I could have, I don't know, she could have been having a bad day. And everyone's allowed to have bad days, and I always preach about like women, especially Black women. I feel like we're always backed into a corner. We're not allowed to have our own emotions. We always have to watch how we speak and watch how we act and watch how we feel, because we're Black women. We don't want that angry woman stereotype. But I feel like it's important as Black women, when we interact with each other, to be nice, to be kind. If someone says you have a cute outfit, someone says your makeup's nice, if someone says you're pretty, because people say to me all day, oh my God, you're so pretty. And I'm like, oh no, thank you. That's it. Just thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, you know, that made my day. Thank you. You're pretty too, girl. You don't even have to return the damn compliment, because let's be real, not everybody's pretty. Who cares? You don't have to return the compliment. You can just be like, oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. That's it. Like, it's so crazy. Like, some people are just really rude. So I don't even blame a lot of people for not legit like wanting to go forth and pursue friendships with people by like reaching out a hand and complimenting people, or just going to start conversations, whether it's at events or in public. Because I ain't gonna lie, like that should be hard. Because I remember I did do a video about like how to make friends a while ago, and people are like, yeah, I have too much anxiety for all of these tips. And I'm like, honestly, I can understand that, especially considering like a lot of people are just fucking rude as hell. And then let's not forget, right? Let's not forget that when it comes to even becoming friends with a lot of people are very jealous. Piggybacking from my first comment, right? A lot of people who you're going to meet, especially now that we're in adulthood and we're in such a transitional period, right? From the age of, I will say like 21 to 30, everyone's in a very interesting period. You have 21-year-olds that are legit millionaires, and then you have 29-year-olds that are homeless. So you have a lot of people that are at a certain age where they feel like they should be a certain way or they should be in a certain point in life, and they're not. So you're gonna have a lot of people that want to be your friend because they want to be you, want to be your friend because they feel like you don't deserve what you have, want to be your friend because they're envious, don't want to be your friend, but they're gonna be your friend because they feel like they can get something from you. So you got to be very, very careful who you befriend. Even if you think you're befriending these people from networking events or from work or from school, you got to be very careful because everyone is coming from different walks of life. It's very interesting because, like, I will say, like, one of my biggest lessons in my 20s was that, like, everybody was not raised the same and everybody's not going to be on the same trajectory, and everybody has a different outlook on what their 20s should look like. And like, it's really crazy. Like, I was never one of those people to ever utter the word of, oh, bitches be jealous of me. I hate it. I don't like saying it. I don't like when other people say it. But I will say, now that I'm 28, I'm going on 29 in January, bitches be jealous of me. And it's scary. Like, I can finally say it with confidence, and I can finally say it without being like, yeah, bitches be jealous. Like, no, bitches be jealous of me. And you watching this, people be jealous of you. You may think you don't have a lot. You may think that you ain't doing nothing. You may think, oh, I just got this little ass eyelash brand. Oh, I'm just going to college. Oh, I just graduated from high school. Oh, I just got this little ass Honda. Bitches be jealous of you. You would be surprised what people are envious of. You would be surprised of the little things that people go and look on your profile and be like, oh, this bitch thinks she the shit. Oh, this nigga think he got it all together. You would be shocked. Like, it's actually kind of scary. And it's even more scary the things that people will do to fuck you up and get you off your own pedestal. So you have to be very careful who you become friends with. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things and what makes it very hard to find friends as an adult, because you don't know what their ulterior motives is. Like, I feel like when you have friends since childhood, when you know someone like your whole life, or their whole life, it's like, okay, you kind of know who they were. You know how they were brought up. You know what type of temperament they have. You know what they would and wouldn't do. And yes, people do change over time, but at least if you're keeping contact with them, you know, okay, this person said some shit to me and pissed me the fuck off, but I know it wasn't with malicious intent. This person really did something that rubbed me the wrong way. I could talk to them about it and I know how to approach them because I've known them since they were like fucking 12. You feel me? So it's very different because when you're meeting someone in their adulthood, you don't know where the fuck they done came from. Yes, you can try. It's very, very different. I would love to hear y'all thoughts and opinions about that as well, because child, it's a lot that goes into that. Another thing about adult friendships that I genuinely cannot fathom and really don't like is the mannerism. The mannerisms, the lack of boundaries, and the communication styles. Like, I will say that most of my friends are just like me. We're all very non-tolerant, no BS. We're very like, what you see is what you get. We're very blunt. Nobody's feelings ever get hurt because, like, literally we the type, you put on a dress and we're like, bitch, get the fuck, like, what the fuck you got on? I know you ain't coming here looking like that. We're very, very upfront with each other without any feelings ever being hurt. To the point where I used to have my other best friend Sonzia on my channel to like critique my haul videos when I would get sponsored, and people were like, that's not her real friends. Like, why are her friends saying that about her? There was another time I had like Tisha, Sonzia, and my cousin, she's like my best friend as well, Tasson on here on my main channel. It was like, oh, they not your real friends. Why they talking to you like that? All my friends are like that. We're all very blunt. We're all straightforward, and it's no filter, and it's no love lost, because at the end of the day, we not gonna let none of us go out looking fucking crazy. Okay? Like, none of us is about to go out looking crazy. And I will say Sundia is probably the only best friend that I made, I guess, in adulthood, because we met at the doctor's office. So I had to be, oh wait, what kind of an adulthood? So I would say me and Sundia became friends when I was like maybe 17, 16 or something like that. So not adulthood, teenhood, but she was like, she's the later best friend, including Jessica, but we all know how that panned out. So we'll just leave that there. Join the Patreon if you want to understand what I'm talking about. It's no love lost. Like, and I will say when it comes to having an adult friendship, the mannerisms can be misconstrued and misunderstood. The communication styles can be misunderstood. Like, somebody say something to you, but since you've been only best friends for a year, you're like, what she mean by that? Did she say my dress was ugly because she want the dress, because she really think the dress is ugly, or because she being a hating ass bitch because I look better than her? Like, like, you don't really know. Like, it's weird. And then you have like just the way certain people have like certain mannerisms, right? Like, we all know that, like, for example, like when people break up, right? People have breakups, whether it's a friendship breakup, a family breakup, a relationship breakup, like people act very differently. Like some people act like it never happened. Some people fucking barricade themselves and then come out like a brand new bitch. Some people act like they about to die, right? While some people disappear. Like it really depends. And depending on the type of person you are and the type of friends that you want in your life, you might catch offense to all of the things that I say. You might think it's you, but meanwhile the person's going through a breakup, or the person's going through something very tumultuous, and you don't understand it because you're like, what the fuck? Like, is it me? Like this person, like he or she hasn't talked to me mad long. But it's harder to understand it because you became friends with them as an adult. But I feel like the way that people handle trauma and breakups and separation has to do with how they were treated as an adult. Like for me, I dealt with a lot of neglect and I deal with a lot of toxic family. So for me, the way I deal with breakups and whatever, I disassociate. So I'm able to just do whatever needs to be done. I dive into work. I get into a breakup, people piss me off, whatever case may be, I run to the camera, I work. It's not healthy, it's not okay, but I'd rather work than be in my bed crying over somebody that ain't crying over me. That's my opinion about it. It could be the bipolar. I tend to disassociate a lot, but that's just me, okay? And speaking of bipolar, that leads me to my last point, okay? When it comes to making friends as an adult, you don't know what the fuck type of mental illnesses these people have to deal with. Now, let me just say, I feel like not all of us. A lot of us may have certain mental illnesses that are undiagnosed that we deal with, and sometimes we are the problem. But can you imagine if we're the problem and then you make friends as an adult, or you make friends with somebody and they're the problem, and there's a whole bunch of problems? I ain't got time for that. You see my family. Y'all see the fucking family updates. You think I got time for that? Nobody got time for that. Nobody got time. Nobody got time. Nobody got time for that. Okay, I don't got time to be dealing with anybody's fucking new ass mood swings. And I will say, when it comes to making friends as an adult, I feel like I'm always open to it. Like literally, at one point I had 5 best friends. Now I'm down to, oh my bad, I had 6 best friends. My bad. I had 6 best friends. Wholeheartedly, literally, 3 of them were since childhood, and then 3 of them I kind of made during adulthood. Now I'm down to 4. Okay, 4 solid. We have Cassandra, which is also my cousin. We have Tisha, known her since I was 12. We got Gio, known her literally since high school, but she just became my best friend. And then we have Sunzia. Okay, and you guys are probably like, wait, what happened to the? I said I got 4 best friends. Anyways, so I'm always open. I don't give a fuck if I had 9. And I know there's a lot of people that be like, oh well, you can only have 1 best friend. Who says who? Says who? The only people. Oh, and of course, how can I forget my man? My man is also my best friend. So technically, I have 5, but my man has a special tier. Okay, that man has a special tier. All right, my man's my best friend. My man knows everything all the time. So like, I know there's a lot of people out there that be like, oh well, you can't have more than 1. Like says who? Says who? Nigga, that's your standards. All my best friends know I have multiple best friends. Most of my best friends have other best friends. Like literally, my cousin has like another best friend. Tisha has other best friends. Sunday I ain't got no friends. She on that Aries shit, but Tisha's also an Aries, so I don't know. Aries are strange. They either come like Sundia or they come like Tisha. Very interesting. And Gio, yeah. Okay, anyways, most of my friends have other best friends. I really don't think it's a big deal. I feel like your best friends or your friends in general are the ones you choose, and sometimes they do end up becoming family, and sometimes they are family. Cassandra's my cousin, and she's also one of my best friends as well. Like, a lot of y'all need to just pick your friends wisely, and it doesn't matter when your friends come and go into your life. But I will say, when it comes to making adult friends, you do have to be a lot more careful, and I do believe it is harder. I will say it's a lot harder, and I do believe it's a lot more annoying. But I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below about why you think it's harder, and what have your experiences been with making adult friends, because y'all, it never goes past an acquaintance that I check on like once every 2 years or some shit. Hey, how are you? Oh my god, I love what you do. 1 hour conversation and then never talk to them again, and it's very disappointing. With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. Make sure you guys join the Patreon and check out my other 2 channels. Everything you need is going to be linked down below, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.